goes to Joshua Harris. And for the Lemuel Austin Youth Foundation Academic Achievement Award, it goes to Makiba Lane.
I see you, Kibi.
Thank you guys, and congratulations again.
On behalf of Mrs. Lucas, the chairperson of the PAC Organization for Parents at Metcalfe, I would like to award a young lady that has been observed by Mrs. Lucas for the last 3 years. When she first met her, she had some challenges with attitude. She since then has been working very hard to change her attitude and become a more positive individual. She has grown into a beautiful young lady, and we are very proud of her accomplishment. Her positive attitude can take her wherever she wants to go in life. Here is an appreciation certificate for outstanding effort to improve oneself by changing your attitude to becoming a more positive person. There is also a small monetary gift of $20, and this certificate goes to, on behalf of Mrs. Lucas, Brianna Richard, congratulations. We have had bestowed upon us monetary awards from various individuals. And this year, it's a first for Mrs. Lucas, as well as another former employee of the Metcalfe School. Mr. Taylor donated $500 to the students who received the top score in math and reading, as well as our salutatorian and our valedictorian. So at this time, I'd like to congratulate Marquise Rouser for having the top score in math. Congratulations, he scored 99%. Let's hear it for Marquise Rouser. Congratulations. Our top scorer in reading, scoring above 90%, Talisha Davison, congratulations. Now, of course the $500 is in smaller denominations. No one person will receive that full amount. But we are just thankful and grateful to all who have contributed. And as this continues, I'd like to announce Johnny Stevenson. Please come forward.
Yeah, Johnny.
And to our valedictorian, Brittany McClendon. Last but not least, I'd like to acknowledge a parent who has worked at Metcalfe for years, for as long as I have known, who has been on the local school council for the last 12 years, who has worked with PTA, who has worked to develop Metcalfe, who has been a mentor and a mother to many of our Metcalfe students, who have taken in Metcalfe students and their families in her home, who has been a blessing to our school. At this time, please put your hands together for one of our own, Teresa Span. I'm going to ask Teresa to please come forward as I present her with the Parent of the Year Award. She is here today not because she has a child graduating, because she has so many children that she has taken under her wing, and we just want to thank her for her blessing. Jones's office, we have a special award that's presented to a new leader, Stephanie Barr.
Good morning. With us today to give the keynote address for the Metcalfe graduating class of 2009. James H. Foster is a retired professional. Prior from his retirement, he was the director of hardware design at Lucent Technologies in Naperville, Illinois. Today, he is the president and CEO of Foster Green Morgan, LLC, and the primary inventor of educational work, GameWorks, and the CareerWorks program. Recognitions and civic awards for his contributions to his community. He is the author of Responsibility Growth 101, a life skills handbook. Ladies, gentlemen, and graduates, please help me in welcoming our keynote speaker, James H. Foster.
Morning, everybody. Morning. Very good. After all these great speeches, I don't know that I need to say anything. But thanks, Keel Martin, for that very gracious introduction. It was just like I wrote it. And thank you, Johnny Stevenson, for those inspirational remarks to your classmates, and Mr. Harris for your remarks as well. And thank you, Ms. Ruffin. Ms. Ruffin is, I've known Ms. Ruffin for maybe 15 years. She is the most dedicated teacher I've ever met. And just thank you for giving me this honor to speak to the students of the Metcalfe Community Academy this morning. So to the principal, Ms. Barton, and the assistant principal, Ms. Kathleen Sorsby, and members of the local school council, and teachers and staff and graduates and parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles and brothers and sisters and friends and neighbors, I am truly honored to be here with you this morning to add my congratulations to the graduating class of 2009. It's a large and beautiful auditorium, but I know it may still feel a little cramped. But don't worry, it wouldn't matter if we gave this, had this ceremony in the middle of Grant Park. It still feel a little cramped because we're all swollen with pride for the accomplishments and achievements of these graduates. I also know that for some, you thought this day would never come. But alas, here we are. So nothing brings me greater pleasure than to be here today with all of you to share in this momentous occasion, the graduation of the Metcalfe Community Academy graduating class of 2009. So on behalf of the principal, staff, and guests, please join me in applauding the graduates. Now to the graduates, over the past 13, 14, 15 years or so, your parents and grandparents, your aunts and uncles, your brothers and sisters, the faculty and staff have endeavored to fill your toolbox with the gifts of reading and writing, arithmetic, mathematics, listening and speaking, creative thinking and decision making, problem solving and seeing things in the mind's eye, and knowing how you learn and reasoning and individual responsibility and self-esteem, sociability, self-management, integrity and honesty, and a moral compass. Today marks the first day that you will be leaving the familiar nest of the Metcalfe community family to pursue additional growth and development in your life's journey. Be sure to take your toolbox filled with all these foundation skills along with you and use them often to help you make the right choices throughout your journey. I have borrowed from the book the words of Martin Luther King Jr. as a reminder of the challenges that lie ahead. The hope of the world is embodied in you. You must continue to be the trailblazers in human, academic, scientific, and religious freedom. It will require a sincere commitment on your part to work unrelentingly to expand your knowledge in a holistic sense so that in the year 2020, you can stand here, or perhaps at a commencement exercise somewhere around the world to serve as a role model, to share what you have learned, and to provide a glimpse into the future for that 8th grade graduating class. And who better than you, than the members of the graduating class, because after all, you are the greatest. You are continuing the journey of life, knowledge, and hope, a sense of commitment to enrich the quality of life of all that you come in contact with. You also leave here today with a new mantle, not that of 9th graders or freshmen, but instead you are about to become the graduating class of 2013. Wear it well. You represent a cross-section of this. You will be the future scientists and engineers and doctors and lawyers and politicians and bankers and entrepreneurs and teachers and pilots and judges and clergy and computer technologists and professional athletes and soldiers and forensic scientists and video game developers and inventors and healthcare professionals and construction workers and cosmetologists and college professors and managers and supervisors and astronauts, and the list goes on. Your ability not to dream, but to do the things required of you to fulfill those dreams are the key ingredients that we believe you possess. After all, you are the greatest. The time is now for you to commit to invest in your education, in your community, in your family, your classmates, and your profession of choice. Without your energy investment, your dreams are no more than empty wishes. Not too long ago, a comedian, Garland, wrote the following email. The title of the email was The Paradox of Our Time. What do we define paradox about? A statement that seems to be true, but says two opposite things. The paradox of our times is that we have taller buildings, but shorter tempers. We have wider freeways, but narrower viewpoints. We spend more, but have less. We buy more, enjoy it less. We have bigger houses, but smaller families, more conveniences, but less time. We have more degrees, but less sense, more knowledge, but less judgment, More experts, yet more problems. More medicine, but less wellness. We drink too much, smoke too much, spend too recklessly, laugh too little, drive too fast, get too angry, stay up too late, get up too tired, read too little, watch TV too much, and pray too seldom. We have multiplied our possessions but reduced our values. We talk too much, love too seldom, and hate too often. We've learned how to make a living but not a life. We've added years to life but not life to years. We've been all the way to the moon and back but have trouble crossing the street to meet a new neighbor. We conquered outer space, but not inner space. We've done larger things, but not better things. We've cleaned up the air, but polluted the soul. We've conquered the atom, but not our prejudice. We write more, but learn less. We plan more, but accomplish less. We've learned to rush, but not to wait. We build more computers to hold more information, to produce more copies than ever, but then we communicate less and less. These are the times of fast foods and slow digestion, big men and small character, steep profits and shallow relationships. These are the days of 2 incomes but more divorce, fancier houses but broken homes. These are our days of quick trips, disposable diapers, throwaway morality, one-night stands, and pills that will do everything from cheering you up to quieting you down to killing you dead. It is a time when there is much in the showroom window, but nothing in the stockroom. A time when technology can bring a letter to you, and a time when you can choose either to share this insight or simply hit delete. I can't think of a better team that can turn this around than the graduating class of 2009. Because after all, you are the greatest. We look to you to be the strength of the future, the leaders of tomorrow, and the caretakers of our community. We expect that you will follow in the footsteps of one of the most well-known athletes in the world, Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali, in his early years as a fighter, proclaimed that he was the greatest. He proclaimed that he was the greatest. He did not wait to be anointed by anyone. He boldly wrote his own headline, and then he went on to back it up by becoming the first fighter to ever win the heavyweight crown 3 times in a row. So like Muhammad Ali, we expect that you will use the tools in your toolbox to write your own history and confirm your title as the greatest. We have no doubt that you will. In closing, be true to yourself, be true to your God, be drug-free, and be a beacon of Metcalfe Community Academy wherever life takes you. Thank you very much. And congratulations to the class of 2009.
Good morning, Mrs. Barton, parents, teachers, family, friends, and my fellow graduates. My name is Talisha Davidson, and I have the privilege of presenting the class gift. On behalf of the graduating class of 2009, I would like to present the Ralph H. Metcalfe Community Academy with a small token of our appreciation.
And on behalf of the staff and students at the Metcalfe Community Academy, we'd like to show our appreciation for the graduating class of 2009. We thank you for your contribution, and it will be put to good use. Thank you once again, parents and students.
Finally, a distinguished valedictorian, Miss Brittany McClendon.
In the words of Kanye West, good morning. I am the valedictorian. To our parents, Ms. Barden, teachers, faculty, and friends, on behalf of the graduating class of 2009, I would like to say we are truly happy that you are here with us to celebrate this momentous occasion. It is truly an honor and a privilege to be given this address. However, I cannot and will not take all of the credit. One person in this auditorium that deserves a lot of credit is my mom. She's the one right there in the red. All of our moms and dads are in this auditorium, and we want to thank our parents for getting us to this point through this chapter of our lives. As we move on to the next chapter, there is no doubt that they will be there helping us, providing their love and support, and making sure we remember that we do not pay the bills. We really want to thank them and want them to know that we appreciate them. We would also like to say that we appreciate our teachers and the Metcalfe faculty very much, and we could not have done it without their help and tireless support. Our parents and teachers have helped us when we were just so very difficult. Napoleon Hill once said, patience, persistence, and perspiration, and I must add prayer, makes an unbeatable combination for